Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And thank you so much for coming back to the Snoozy channel. I'm so excited because I'm going to play with my favorite thing in the world, makeup. So keep on watching if you're a makeup girly or if you just love art in general. I'm going to be working on this little face that I got from Amazon.com. And I've already done the eyebrows. I feel like I could have done a little bit better. But the type of texture the face has is like a rubbery face, so I didn't want to like mess it up because it smears really bad. So that's that. Let's get into the video. This palette has so many different bright colors I can experiment with. I'm trying to figure out exactly what colors I'm going to use because there's so many. I don't know. Should I do both eyes the same or should I do one eye different, like different colors on each eye? It's like a piece of hair. Let me try to remove it. See how I was telling you guys, like things get stuck on here and it smears kind of badly. 1 second. Let me get it off of there. Okay, I'm not even sure if you guys were even able to see that. But while I'm still thinking on the colors, I'm going to use this very old, dirty palette. And I'm just going to use all eyeshadow products. I could use a lower liner, but I don't want to waste my own personal things. So, let's see how well this blends. I'm gonna fix that up. This type of texture is so interesting. Like, I have to get used to this. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna fix it up and then I'm gonna do the other lower eye. Okay, I'm back. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard doing certain things on camera because of the angles. But this is what we have. We have the under eye complete. I'm also gonna add a color under the under eye as well. So I think I'm just going to do a purple, pink, and yellow type of look. You guys are going to see the finishing product. I've done this before on myself, so I'm going to see how well I can put this look on this little face here. Okay, let me get my brushes. Okay, so I have my brushes. So these are some extra ones that I had in my beauty table, and this one came with the face and it has other brushes with it, but I like this one more. I'm going to use this one on the under eye to fill in some additional color. And we're going to use this for the eyelids. I'm going to go in with the color Bake. I'm going to dip my brush on both sides. I'm going to start on the right side first, just because I'm left-handed and I want to get the hard part out the way. So I'm just going to start off just by dabbing it on the outer part of the eye. Let me zoom in for you. I'm not sure if my camera is picking up on how light the yellow is. And then I'm just gonna go across like the cat eye corner. And then just softly blend. And keep blending in the same area. To avoid like making what they call like a raccoon eye or whatever, just keep on blending. Okay, let me try to raise it. And then you can slowly just start moving it around the eye like so. And then start buffing out the edges. One thing I do like about this face is that the makeup does spread wonderfully. Because I know if I would have went in on my real eyes, I would have dipped back in quite a few times. But I am going to do another dip. Just to make it dark, like in this area right here. And then of course we have like the buffed out area. It makes it look a little bit softer up here. But we're gonna focus on the middle and just keep it low. I'll be right back and I'll do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, this is what I have so far on the left side and on the right. I'm gonna go ahead and possibly do a little bit more blending. I'm gonna actually raise it because I have so much space on this type of eye. So I'm gonna start off by dipping back into my yellow that I did before. I'm just gonna start working my way back up. And then just softly build and softly raise it. I like to go in circular motions just to even out the blend. So that way it's not too harsh in one area. It gives it a nice spread. I'm gonna do the same to the other eye. I'll be right back. Alright, this is what we have so far. I'm now gonna go in with a yellow in this corner, and then I'm gonna add pink to the other half, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I'm just gonna have everything symmetrical for today's video. So going back in with the yellow that we used once again before, we're gonna go ahead and add it under the eye. And I know that we got some fallout, so we're gonna blow it away. I'm gonna do the same to this eye as well. I'm gonna now go in with the shade Feast. And again, I'm gonna still focus my attention on the lower eye. It's very tough trying to blend. More fallout. Okay, I don't want to overdo it. I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. If I have any girls watching this video, what age were you when you learned how to do makeup? I think for me, I learned when I was like 12. And I remember I first started off by wearing lipstick. I got it from some type of cheap makeup store because my mom used to give us money sometimes. And I remember wearing it to school. And people would be judging me saying, oh, who are you wearing that for? And I'm just like, I can't wear it for myself. I'm not wearing it for none of you people. I'm wearing it for me because I love pretty colors. And I would wear bright red lipstick. I would look like a clown. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had some real people tell me like, don't wear that. Like, you look crazy. But nope, they had me walking around looking a hot mess. And then from there, I taught myself how to do makeup on YouTube. Right now, I'm not doing such a good job because, again, this is not a real human face. And the blending is just not really blending. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of good in real life. It looks okay. I'm not too mad at it. I'm now going to go in with the pink color. It's called Leave. I'm just gonna dab my bigger brush all around. And again, we're just gonna start off in the corners. You really wanna add some strength to it. It's not really blending. I might have to use my finger. Let me try with my finger. I think it looks okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just move this across the eye ever so slightly. That color is not sticking. I'm gonna go in with the darker pink that was next to it. It's kind of doing the same thing. All right. Wow, that's a lot of fallout. All right, we're gonna slowly just move it across the eye, trying to avoid making it look like a clown because Halloween already passed. We don't need that right now. Actually, I was a clown for Halloween. If you guys want to go to my Instagram and go see. I went to Pennhurst Asylum, the one in Pennsylvania. I went with my brother and I convinced him to be a clown with me. And that was his first time, like, him wearing any type of makeup. I was surprised that he let me put that on him. But he did it for me. And it was very fun. Like, it was more so like thrill and funny than like super scary. I mean, I was still scared like towards the end. But it's a very interesting event to go to. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this look a little bit, probably off camera. I might have to get some Q-tips and like wet it or something, because this is not really working out the way I want it to. So I will be back in one moment. That was pretty challenging, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of got it to where I want it to be. I'm gonna try to speed things up because I feel like this video is gonna get a little bit long. I'm gonna start working on the purple, and again keeping it to the corner, and I will be right back. Let me go clean off my brush. Okay, I wasn't able to go in with the purple that I wanted, so I went in with Skull and Idol. It looks pink on camera, but it's like a dark, deep purple. And I'm gonna put that on this eye as well. It's very difficult using the brush, like I've said before. So I'm just gonna make it work with my finger. Gotta be very careful. Let me go ahead and fix that up with a Q-tip. I'm lastly going to blend some white in on the inner eye. It's gonna give off like a light pink color, but at this point I don't really care. And then we're gonna go ahead and add on some lashes. These lashes came with the face. I'm gonna put them on off screen. Literally, you just go ahead and you take your glue, you line it up with the edges, and then you just put them on like so. Okay, get into it. Yes, get into it. It looks so freaking pretty. And when you're putting on the lash, you want to make sure it's as close to your eyelid as possible. That way it looks more natural. This is the hard part. Just making sure it sticks in place. This is the finishing look, you guys. How did I do? I like the way everything turned out, in my opinion, even though it was very difficult. I think I did pretty good for my first time working on a surface like this. But I'm going to let you guys be the judge. And as always, thank you so much for coming to the Snoozy channel. Like, subscribe, and come back for more. Bye.